The premise of Just Like Heaven is something that I absolutely adore. I read this and thought it sounded brilliant. And yeah, I'm still of that mind. The execution of this was very, very entertaining. So the film itself was released in 2005, directed by Marc Waters, and stars Mark Ruffalo alongside Reese Witherspoon as David and Elizabeth respectively. And I will read the description from IMDb because it just makes it sound so thrilling, and it really is, but I'm not going to spoil anything else here. So the description is as follows. A lonely landscape architect falls for the spirit of a beautiful woman who used to live in his new apartment. I love it. I absolutely love it. So this woman, Elizabeth, dies, and obviously her apartment goes up for rent or up for sale or whatever, and this architect moves in, and for whatever reason David becomes very much aware of Elizabeth, and I love their initial encounters. I love the element of confusion that they both are going through, and then obviously things get a bit weird as he starts to fall in love with a spirit. But I really like it. It could have been really cheesy. Now it is slightly cheesy because, you know, it's a rom-com involving a living man and a dead woman. But it's not so cheesy that it's just a gimmick. I actually feel like there are times when it's really sentimental and emotional, and it takes itself quite seriously every now and then. And I really respect that, and I really think they did very well with getting the tone of this right. In terms of the narrative, as I said, the execution of the premise is really good. I think they took a great idea, they ran with it, and it worked really well. I certainly enjoyed it. The kind of padding that happens, you know, things that they do on a daily basis or when they're not together, that develops nicely. It gives us a little bit of background context for the individuals' personalities, particularly David. But obviously the film is more interesting when they're together, and I just love Elizabeth as a character. I love her attitude to everything. I just think she's fascinating and really good fun to watch. Mark Ruffalo and Reese Witherspoon on screen together work really well. I think the coupling, maybe your cliche rom-com couple in that respect, but not in the dead and alive respect. But I think it works really well. I was really looking forward to this film. It's one of those films that I thought, this is going to just be everything I love if it's done right. I need it to be done right. And it was. I am left feeling satisfied. I want to watch it again. I probably will watch it again at some point. It might be my favourite Reese Witherspoon film. There are some very good contenders for that title, but maybe, yeah. For now I'm going to say that, but I very much will probably change my mind at some point. If you haven't seen the film and it sounds like your kind of thing, honestly, check it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It sounded so good, and it turns out that's exactly what it was.